Good morning, Vlagianya. Hello, darling. How are you today? We are going to be making up for all the things that we didn't get to do in how many vlogs ago? The buying back sleep vlog, where I was supposed to go to the Dyson store to get my vacuum fixed. I wanted to show you my updated makeup routine, and then I'm adding on some things because life moves on and today is another day. I want to go to the Best Buy store and trade in my old Apple AirMax headphones and get the new ones. They have a cool trade-in program. I was looking online, like I can trade in my old ones that I have with a lightning cable charger for $130, and then the new ones, oh, look at that. And then the new ones are $100 off right now for some reason, some like July sale or something, whatever. And then I have to go get my get my Chinese visa. So going to the Asia Mall to do that, and hopefully at the Asia Mall, when I'm there, I can stop at the beauty store, and I hope they have more of these Toradin lip masks because I need that. I need more. Give me 14 of them immediately. I'm up a little bit against my own energy levels and will to a certain degree because I woke up at 8:40 this morning and I said, well, maybe I could just close my eyes for a little bit. And then I said, I remember what happened last time I closed my eyes for a little bit. So it's already 8:40. Let's just get up and get going. We're gonna do this light makeup, go to the Dyson store. Depending on the Best Buy and Asia Mall will be interchangeable depending on how long the Dyson store takes me. Because those two are in the same area. And let's get some Korean food. Let's eat, let's chow down, let's have a good time. But good morning! I wanted to show you my updated makeup routine. So I brush my teeth, tongue scraped. Hello. If you have a tongue scraper, this is the first thing I do in the morning. And then once a week, I'll let it sit in boiling hot water for like 5 minutes to sanitize it. Then I brush my teeth with my Oral-B toothbrush. Love this shit. It like buzzes every 30 seconds, so you know to switch each quadrant of your mouth, so you're getting a full 2 minutes of brushing your teeth. And then this will light up red if you're applying too much color, green if it's just the amount of right amount of pressure, and white if it's not enough pressure. And then in the mornings I go in with like 1/4 of a cap of this anti-cavity mouthwash, and ever since I've been doing that routine, my mouth has been cavity free. And then I go in with just a teeny tiny bit, like half a grain of rice size, like even smaller than you think, like the tip of your fingernail, because it lathers really well. And I wash my face, and I'm gonna go in with these Numbuzin vitamin niacinamide concentrate brightening pads, which we're trying to clear up this hyperpigmentation, honey. And the nice thing about this is Korean brand. It comes with a refill. I think when I was in Olive Young in South Korea, a lot of the Korean brands offer, like, you can just buy the package, or for half the price more, you can buy a refill. And these refills are legit, honey. I was worried that these refills, sometimes I feel like a lot of American wipes you buy, you don't use it in the first 2 months, the shit is to dust. It's like there's no liquid in it. But this is a refill. I can't tip this all the way, but maybe you can see a little bit. Like, it literally came with like 2 cups of liquid to pour in here. So the Koreans know what they're doing. These pads have an exfoliating side, and then I call it a mask side. So what I do with the exfoliating side is to just do a swipe on all my skin to exfoliate the skin. The only place I double exfoliate is my nose, because she likes to collect her blackheads there. I go down my neck, and then I flip it over and I put the mask side where I have hyperpigmentation, hyperpigmentation is basically just acne scars where you've had acne and then the acne left you a little dot and said, hey girl, I was here. And you say, no, go away. While these pads are sitting on my face, usually I'll go like make my bed and do stuff, but because we're doing a little light makeup today, I thought I'd show you my updated makeup routine. A little light makeup. Just makeup! Oh my god. This is a little just clear mascara that the horrific smelly eyelash girl gave me. I have a new appointment booked with a new Korean lash artist and brow artist, so we'll see, because the last few that I've been to have been flops. Big fat fucking flops. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this clear mascara on. Let this dry. And then I'm gonna go in and carve out my eyebrows before I do the rest of my skincare. I figured when I do skincare, it makes the brow area just like slimy and sometimes product moves. But if I do my eyebrows before, the area is already dry. Things I learned from the last time I did my makeup for that life administration vlog when we had to go renew that license photo. I think it is just a little bit wet. Anyways, I just take this little like concealer pencil and this little angled brush. Usually the concealer brushes that they use are straight across, but honey, I don't have that, so we're just gonna have to do with what we know. Also, today my brain is like a little bit more intact. I'd say my brain is maybe at like 45%, which is nice. We're bumping up. I felt like my brain was on like low battery mode for a while there. But now we're here. Life moves on. I feel like I can almost feel my period coming again, which I'm like, girl, wait, you were just here 28 days ago. Like, don't you think it's a little soon to be coming back? Because I remember the past 2 years, I didn't get my period. I would get my period like once every 6 months. So now that the stress in my life is evening out, my body's like, oh, let's bleed. And I'm like, I'm not used to this. The carve of the brow can be uneven, doesn't have to be that perfect. I'm still like learning sort of kind of how to do this. But I've just found it works if I go like that, and then I just take a little different fluffier brush and I'll fluff it all out. Fluff it all out. If I fluff it all out, I mean just like blend it all in. Pretty simple, kind of like, you know, drag it down, blend it in. It's not really much to it. Again, with makeup, you gotta play around, figure out what works for you. Sometimes you have a flop face, and that's okay, because that's what, you know, finding your style and, you know, doing your makeup is all about. It's about flops are steps to success, okay? Any person you see that is like stylish, that has good makeup, they've had faces and outfits that have flopped hard before they got to where they are at, okay? If you never fail, you'll never learn. You'll never know where you're going. You know me, honey. I'm going in with this little Coco Chanel, just the lightest shade to just carve out the outside of my eye. What I mean by carve out of the outside, because I hate when I watch bitches do makeup tutorials and they say some shit and I'm like, what does that mean? Put it in English for me. Carve out my eye just means where the bottom, your waterline, if you were to imagine this like keeps, you see how this is like kind of at a curve for most, well, I don't know if everyone's curves, maybe some people have straight, but just imagine this waterline keeps going. For me, if it kept going, it would keep going like this way. So carve it out this way as if there was like a triangle here. And then the shape, I have a hood to my upper eyelid, and so I imagine this hood goes down this way. So if we imagine this is extending here and this is extending here, it kind of creates like a triangle. And so I'm just filling out the outside of this triangle to basically elongate my eye and make it look a little bit bigger. Like, can you kind of tell? It's just, it feels a little bit more enhanced. My makeup MO, just like my makeup goal, is to just have a very natural, like I teach my grandma, this is my no makeup look. I bet if I asked her that, she might have already forgotten, but it's okay. I can remind her and then maybe she'll remember. Or she'll say like, Luke, no makeup look. Like she'll, I feel like she'd have the words around there or something. We're not doing nothing crazy with the eyes because that's just not the kind of day that it is. Oh, girl, I carved out the eyebrows and I forgot to do the rest of them. See, hello. That's that brain at less than 0.5%. I've been loving this Rare Beauty pencil. Miss Selena. Better keep an eye out for Selena. I've already said this in my life administration vlog, but since you're here, you might be new and you haven't seen that one. When I carve out my brows, I start at the arch and I fill out the bottom and the top with light feather-like strokes, which is just like this teeny tiny little strokes. Sometimes when I get out to the ends, I'll make them just a little bit longer to get that tail in there. And then I start filling in the teeny tiny strokes from the bottom, and then I brush it up just a little bit to the top. For me, when I start at the top, I tend to get like a big chunky brow, and I am just straying away from the chunky brow. Honey, there was a time and there was a place where the chunky brow came to play in my life. And then because I was just copying everybody else doing makeup like on YouTube and on social media at the time. But seriously, makeup and style is so subjective. Like what's flattering for one person may not be flattering for the next, and that doesn't mean you have to change anything about yourself, but it's really just getting the opportunity and carving out the space to learn your anatomy, because everyone has different anatomy. Like no one's going to be having the same face and the same body. I say that with the caveat of people, this is why I'm off Instagram, because it was like everyone was morphing into one another. Everyone was like getting Instagram body, the BBL. Everyone was having Instagram face. Everyone was starting to like look alike, dress alike, you know, be super similar. And for me, that just stunts my creativity. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to like look like someone else and being able to be like, oh, she has this nose, and walk into the doctor's office and be like, give me this nose. I think that works for some people. I just want to take this season of my life to learn my anatomy. I want to learn what flatters me, even if it's not what's common on social media. Live and you learn, baby. Keep my life entertaining. This is just how I'm rolling. This is the Rare Beauty little brow gel. She has like a, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a taller side and a shorter side. I like using the taller side for my brows, and this, we're just gonna lay them down. Not that they were really gonna go anywhere anyways, but this was just really gonna like ensure that they're locked in place. And I like this one because it doesn't get on your skin, which when I first heard her advertise that, I was like, that sounds like some bullshit. But I think it's the taller end of the brush that she added. I wish the whole thing was tall, but I get that some people might need the shorter side, you know, being inclusive and all. I've been using her blush too. This is a blush that I've been talking about, the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush in the color Worth, a mini cushiony blush that blends seamlessly for lasting blurred matte color, water, sweat, and humidity resistance, which we need because today is 96 degrees. Okay, now that I've secured that section of my face, I'm gonna do one last swipe of this niacinamide. This feels nice. It feels very, what did I say in that last vlog or 2 vlogs ago? Rich and unbothered. It's the vibe that we're going for. What do I do next? Okay, I'm gonna follow up with my skincare. I have really been liking this Essence Barrier, but I kind of just been doing this at nighttime. I feel like during the day it's a bit much, but I will do some hyaluronic serum from the same brand, Innisfree, because my skin is dry. The older I get, the more dry this hoe gets. Is that just because I've been living for so long? You know, 200 years ago, 26 years of age would be considered old lady. So, living la vida loca. This is following up with the moisturizing. It's the same line of the green tea hyaluronic serum, which I'm not super sure about what green tea is supposed to be doing for your skin, but you know, I'm half Chinese. I feel like the Chinese people have been drinking green tea for 5,000 years, so it must be in my DNA, and my body reacts really well to it. The product is also, all my products for the most part are non-codomogenic, which is non-pore clogging products. So gotta get that all over. Get the chest, get the titties, get the nipples, girl, everything. When I say everything dries out as you get older, everything. Okay, now that I've done my face and my skincare, I kind of want to let it sit on my face for 5 minutes. So I am going to go get dressed and then we're going to come back and do the rest of whatever we're doing here. Okay, I made my bed. I put a dress on. I put some deodorant on. I've been using this Winona. It's a small business. You can order online. Mandelic acid spray. You spray. Rub. It's all natural. It's like licorice root and mandelic acid. Keep it real natural. Keep it real fresh and nice. But sometimes on days when it's 96 degrees and humid and I'm bouncing around all over the place and I'm going to be around a lot of people, I like using the Soltaire. It also has mandelic acid in it. It's like a nice roll-on serum, and then I get mine in golden hour because it smells like pineapple coconut, and it's not too strong because, you know, I'm very sensitive to smell. So too strong, artificial smelling things, dead it, gotta go. Okay, updates. Now, that was just the skincare. Pretty sure the skincare was exactly the same, except for the new Buzz and niacinamide pads because I just refilled them, and I don't think I had them refilled in the last time I showed you my skincare routine. But this is called Skin Better. It is a compact sunscreen, but it is like sort of kind of full coverage, babe. Like, let's get into this. They only have one shade on their website, and I thought it was going to be too warm. They have a 30-day, trial. And if it doesn't work, you can return it, which is nice. But I'll just do this side versus this side. Do you see like it's so subtle. It's so subtle, but it's like makeup, sunscreen, skincare in one, which, girl, I'm all about minimizing the amount of steps. So if we can have everything in one go, let's take it in one go. And now this way you can kind of see, like I did this side and then I have that left. It adds just for me, it's been adding a nice base. I'm still playing with it. I just got it. This is my second time using it. So very much still playing with her. And that is, I feel like if I can encourage you to see makeup and fashion one way, because I know in some places I feel like it was daunting for me to see like makeup and fashion, like, oh, what if I don't get it right? What if it doesn't look good? And it's like, well, you're never gonna know if you don't try. And anyone that you look up to for inspo, or even if you just see someone, you're like, oh, she looks so good, just know, or he looks so good, or they look so good, just know that they've had moments where they've flopped, okay? I like how you open this. You twist it to close, and then you like twist it to open, which that's fierce for traveling. Okay, then this is gonna be simple. Yay! It means we get to like leave sort of kind of on time. This is a Rare Beauty little blush. I got the mini version because, again, travel friendly, but also just like minimizing everything. And I'm taking a big fat fluffy brush, and we're just applying this to the high parts of my cheekbone. There are so many different places to apply blush. Oh, that was a lot of blush, girl. Holy shit. Some people do like right under their eyes and like stick more in this area. I tend to go like more up here because it makes my face look, I would say more elongated, but I also just think it highlights. I have higher cheekbones, and so it highlights for me my cheekbones. The main goal of my makeup for me in this season of life is to just enhance the natural features that I have. And if I look different and no one around me looks like me, which is the case right now where I live, there is no one that looks like me around here. It's like, embrace the uniqueness. I think before I used to try and fit in so much because there was a sense of safety and belonging and fitting in, but now I'm confident enough to be unique and let my own beauty shine. What is this, like a Rare Beauty ad campaign? What am I talking about here? Okay, now remember how I came out greaselisse in my DMV photo because I am an oily gal? I got this Clinique. It's an invisible matte powder. The powder comes in like different shades too, but like, why fuck around with a shade when you could just get the invisible one? And that works. And I've been putting this in my T-zone. I'm going for a super matte look today because it's so humid out there and about to be 96 degrees. I think the sunscreen is pretty matte too. And I'm just putting this in this section of my face. The middle section of my face is what gets real oily, girl. It's like, oh, you wanted to, you know, check the mirror in the midst of the day? Just look into my T-zone and it'll give you a reflection, but not anymore. We're mattifying her up. Do you see that? She's matte, baby. Ooh, and I like how it comes with its own little pad. Slip the pad right in there. And then I also got this new spray. It's called Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. It's by Danessa Myricks. Never heard of this brand, but one of the baddies that Sephora put me on. Kind of shake her up like crazy, and then I do a test spray just to get everything out. I do like an X, and then I do like 4 lines down. It's a very fine mist. Sometimes I'm like, did it even get on my face? Okay, and then I got this REM. Hello, Miss AG, I'm coming to see you soon. So excited for her new album release, although I think when this video goes up, the album will have already been released. Petal! The spirits come for me. This is her permanent marker. I had that other... Hold on, let me not talk when I'm doing this. See, even when I don't talk, I make a mistake. Period. This is called her permanent lip stain marker. It smells like chemicals. It's probably got forever chemicals in it, but whatever, girl, we'll metabolize that shit. We're stronger than that. What's the point of human evolution if not to metabolize all the bad shit that happens and goes around and possibly goes in you? But this permanent lip stain marker I like a lot better. I was using the Patrick Ta She's Strong one, and this is more of like a crayon one, but I would always feel like this one would disappear. And of course, I saw Miss AG using this, so I said, let me get into this. And then a hack for lip liner that I've learned for my lip shape, again, everyone has different anatomy, but for me, it does not work for me to line my whole entire lips, because when I line my whole entire lips, it looked like I ate a chocolate fudge brownie, okay? When I get too much on the ends, I don't know if it's the anatomy of my mouth or what, but it just doesn't look good. It looks like I ate and I forgot to wipe my mouth. So my new hack for lip liner is just doing this like bottom little U, excluding this like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter on the corner. So just doing this little part right here. And then for the top, doing the Cupid's bow and then drawing the line down right here and right here. I don't know. That's just been what's working for me. Again, you got to figure out. Like, I did the liner the other day in that other video, and I look like I ate shit. So I had to figure that out. Now I'm going in with the Clinique. I've been really loving the nude honey. I got the black honey and the nude honey. I have been loving the nude honey during the day, just to add just the teeniest, tiniest pop of color. Do you see that? See the difference? This is added, this is no added. Adds on top. And then I like the black honey one if it's more of a nighttime look. So that too. And I can actually bring this in the car with me today because I forgot to pack this in my bag. I love being a girl! You know, in the middle of the day, I've just eaten. Let me touch up on my little... Oh, you know what? Let's do a little Homme Petite mascara. This is the one that I had to order off Amazon because this is the one that I used to always get because it has this type of brush that's great. And the formula is also not too heavy for my eyelashes. But they don't sell this in store anymore. They used to sell this in store for years. And I guess we just got to the 10th year of it. And they're like, maybe it's not as popular. And they have so many other ones. But I'm just going to do like... Homme Petite Pour mascara. Now that I have this Korean lash lift in, when I do a lot of mascara, it looks like I'm wearing falsies. And, well, as you can probably tell, my eyes are already big enough, so I'm not trying to go for a big falsies look anymore, which 2016 Katie is quaking, shaking in her boots. She's death gripping the strip lash. If you would have asked that version of me what she would take to a stranded island, she could only have 3 materials. She would say the strip lash, the lash glue, and tweezers to put the damn lashes on, okay? So that is how addicted and obsessed I was with that type of lash. But now that because I was just trying to look like everyone else, but now that I'm actually trying to look like myself, I realize that that type of strict lash makes me look like Costco. Pull the lever! Wrong lever! That's what I look like with too many lash on. Forget what her name is. But if you know, you know. Super simple. No makeup look. I almost want it to be like I look the exact same. Which is the point! Because I actually want to look like me. I want to look like the human I was born to be. And that's what we have. Okay. Finally, we get to go to this Dyson store and figure out what the fuck is going on with my vacuum. If you have a wireless Dyson vacuum that you have also spent over $800 on, I have the V15. Obviously, I have the new one. Bitch, please. Every time they come out with a new one, I get the new one. You have a 2-year warranty on it. Put in your calendar when you buy it and when you register it, put in your calendar 2 weeks before the 2-year warranty is up, or like 2 months, whatever, to send Dyson a message and be like, my shit not working, send me a new vacuum, because immediately after the 2-year warranty has been kaput. I had to order a new battery. The main issue that I'm having is that it'll say it's no battery when I turn it on, and then I plug it in. Immediately when I plug it in, it's like 85%. I'm like, okay, weird. And then when I turn it on, you just push the button to get it to suck. It'll only suck for like 3 seconds before it turns off. So I got a new battery replacement. Had the same issue. Returned the battery, then they send me a new Cyclone, the disc part of it. Got the new Cyclone for like 2 months. It's been working fine. Now all of a sudden I'm having this battery issue again. So I messaged them again, which the chat function and messaging customer service on the Dyson website is pretty friendly and pretty accessible. Then they were like, you should go to the service center. That's like 30 minutes away from you. So let's go to the service center and figure out what the heck is going on.
Grab my phone so I can take a picture file.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
no security closet or anything.
Girl, the Dyson store was a salé. I didn't think I got footage of the outside of it because I was, hands full carrying in the vacuum, but the outside of it's like in this strip mall, and then all the signage for all the like businesses and offices there are the same, so it was really giving straight out of like the 90s. I got a little b-roll of the clip inside. There was this older man that was also servicing his vacuum there, and we both had the same issue where we have a portfolio of Dyson products, and all of our older Dyson vacuums have never had problems, but all of a sudden these newer ones are having problems. So they took mine in. They're going to do testing. They're closed tomorrow and the next day, so I might not get my vacuum back for a couple of days. And then I noticed that they had this sign that was like, if you need a loaner or a replacement, just ask us. And I was like, I'm a clean freak. I don't know if I can go without a vacuum for 3 days. He was like, that's okay, we can get you a loaner. So I got the exact same vacuum. And he was like, you've had this for over 2 years? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, this vacuum is in better condition than vacuums that we've seen that come in after 6 months. And I'm like, yeah. Hence why I can't go without a vacuum for 3 days, because I'm a neat freak. Even my charger I brought in is still wrapped in the like zip tie thingies. You know how when things come brand new, they come like zip tied? He was like, oh, did they send you a new charger? I was like, no, I'm a clean freak, and it's stuck. It's just been like that. Same with my car. My car had like a sticker, there's like sticker over screens. It had a sticker over its screen for like the first year. And then on the side door panel, it has like stickers on the bottom too. I just removed those, and I've had this car now for like 3-4 years. Girl, when I tell you I'm the AAA plus clean freak extravaganza over here, you've never met anybody cleaner than me. Everyone I always meet says you are like my cleanest client. You are the most responsible. I've never seen someone as organized as clean as you. Girl, I'm a freak. I'm a clean freak. Okay. Oh, and then also when I was in there, this older man with this vacuum, we were just like chit-chatting about our vacuums, right? And then I like pulled out my camera to just get some b-roll because they had a bunch of different Dyson products in there, which I thought was cool. And he was like, oh, what kind of camera is that? I see a lot of people have it when I go up to Canada. And I'm like, oh, it's the DigiPocket Osmo 3 camera. They just came out with the 4th one. It has a really great gimbal and stabilization. It's great for vlogging because you can do it in like portrait mode, but also
landscape horizontal mode, so it's been, you know, really popular. And once the new one came out, the older one was on sale. Hello, that's why I got this one. It was like just $100 on sale. And he was like, oh, so what do you use it for? And I was like, oh, I'm a vlogger. I have a YouTube channel. And he was like, vlogging? What's vlogging? And I was like, oh, you know blogging? Like, people like write little posts. I was like, I basically do the same thing, but I vlog. And he was like, so what's your channel about? And I was like, honestly, if you go to my channel, it's kind of just like we're FaceTiming every day. And you just get like glimpses. I share like my world and my life on the land of the YouTube. And then you want to say something, oh, my nephew's got a page. He's a forager. Like, he goes camping and, you know, does cooking videos outside, which I love those videos. He's like, he has 2 million followers. How many followers do you have? And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I like watching those foraging camping videos sometimes too. Like, that's a cool niche to be a part of. I just have 4,000 subscribers. And he's like, oh. And I was like, first of all, you tell me you don't even know what vlogging is. You don't know what this camera is. And now you want to, oh, my 4,000? Go, we 4,000 mighty. Okay, low-key, we're like 3,500. But I bitch had to round up because, you know, get me to 4,000 subscribers. So then we can be strong and mighty against this old white man that was trying to, I don't even know what he was trying to do. Because, sir, around this part of town, when it comes to here, when it comes to me and you, and in this part of the cozy part of the internet, you do not compete where you don't even compare. So don't get it twisted. We're at Best Buy now. Let's go trade in these Air Maxes, these old ass shits that I have. They still have that old lightning cable. The lightning cable is like the old charger. Ooh, I didn't realize I had some scratches here. That's new. I hope I can still trade them in. We're gonna trade these in for the new ones that have a USB-C charger, and apparently it has like 1.5 times more noise cancellation, which would be really helpful for when I do my video editing at loud cafes. To the Best Buy we go. Girl, mama didn't even have time to pull out the camera. That exchange program at Best Buy is so quick. I was in there for like 5 minutes. Pulled out my old headphones, said I wanted the new headphones. I didn't even have to go get the new headphones. He said, which new headphones do you want? He just brought them right up to the counter. We exchanged. Now we're on to the next. Let's go get some food at Asia Mall. There used to be this really good Korean place in here. I don't know if it's still here. I haven't been here in a long time. Then I want to go to the Asian beauty store and pick up some more of that lip stuff, the Toradyn lip mask that I love, and then get my Chinese visa. Reapply. Super cute. So I'm one of those people that gets the same thing once she figures out what she likes at a restaurant. So I get the beef bulgogi combo, and you can combo with the doenjang, which is like a soup. It's so good. It's like a fermented soybean soup. It's delicious. It's pretty salty, but a lot of Korean food is salty, spicy. They have a Korean shop. I walked around like a full arcade. I've seen the arcade. They have a new sushi restaurant, which I'm like, maybe if I spend enough time here, if I like, maybe I could go get gas and go get a car wash and then come back and eat sushi before I like head back home, because I haven't tried the sushi place yet. And I love sushi. We'll see if it's like fresh or not. I walked over to see the makeup store real quick, and the travel agency is open, even though online it says they're usually open on 1, but I think this weekend they're running a special for the Chinese visa thing, so maybe that's why they're open. But we're gonna eat down. My platter is gonna come. I'll show you. It was $30, which, you know, it's kind of up there, but it's good ass food, and where else can I get, you know, Korean food in the suburbs? So Asia Mall is lit. Maybe we'll go downstairs and get some stuff for hot pot, because I haven't had hot pot in a while because it's been summer, it's been hot, but I feel like I could eat some hot pot, especially if I'm about to like get on my period soon. And the headphones, I traded in mine, pretty mint condition. Obviously everything I own is like new condition because I'm a clean freak like that. Traded them in for $130. Originally the Apple headphones are like $500, but they're running a $100 or $550 I think, and they're running a $100 promotion at Best Buy, so I got them for $450. But then you subtract the $130, so I only had to pay like $300 for some headphones today. Okay. Ooh, honey, the fleet has arrived. This is the doenjang soup. It has zucchini, onion, tofu. This is my beef bulgogi, my rice, the coleslaw, kimchi, and these like carrots and sweet potatoes and a barbecue sauce. Let's get into it. I don't know. You know what they say? If you watch a lot of Korean shows, you know that they say this word before they eat all the time. It's like 잘 먹겠습니다. 잘 먹겠습니다. I should learn what that word is. But they always say it before they eat. Everyone, even when all the dating shows, when everyone's gathered together, they're like, 잘 먹겠습니다. I'm gonna eat now. I'm gonna eat and watch YouTube, and then we're gonna go to the beauty store and eat. What else are we gonna do? Oh yeah, get the Chinese visa. That's like actually the main priority for today. And if today's doesn't work out, then tomorrow I gotta go somewhere else for it. I like taking the rice and putting it in the doenjang. There's a buggy. The first sip. It came out boiling hot, and that just fell out of my mouth. All right, I'm gonna eat and watch YouTube now. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up so I can get it right. Because if I want to learn it, then freaking learn it. If you have Google Translate, why not freaking use it? You know what I mean? Let me listen to this. Google Translate sucks. That's not how they sound it in my TV show. Google Translate's not saying it right. It's kind of like something they're like, let's eat, we'll eat well, thank you for the food. If anyone knows how to speak Korean or where I can learn proper Korean, let me know. I'm a fan. I'm a Korean culture fan. Okay, time to put on an episode of The Basement Yard and eat. 20 minutes later, let me show you how much I ate. I used to be able to down one of these, but I guess it's just not that time and place anymore. I still got this left over. I did eat most of my banchan sides, and I ate most of my soup, but I don't know, girl. I'm full, so I'm gonna stop eating. Let's go get this Chinese visa. They had a little arcade down there. The Korean spot was there. They got a new Chinese place here. They got the boba shop here. They even have the Korean corn dogs, squid ink mozzarella, and hot dog. Oh my god, they have a chocolate dog now. That's kind of fun. A little bingsu. This is the new sushi restaurant. This didn't used to be here before. So I was like, maybe I'll try that. This is the one I was referencing to trying later. They have a little salon here. This is my little beauty store, and then this is the travel agency. Let's do the visa first, and then we'll stop in here and see if they have the lip mask. There is a bit of a wait and a line for the visa, so I went to the beauty store. They don't have my lip mask, but I said, girl, can you order me some more? She said, we'll order you. Look at all this cute trinket stuff they have at the Chinese visa store, though. It's like bringing China to you. I think I'm gonna get some of these because it's buy 4, get 1 free, the little facial tissues, and they're so cute. Well, I did my visa thing. I just gave her my application. So I applied online. It took me a couple times. I had to edit, deny, and I had to modify it like 3 or 4 times before it was finally approved. But then they gave me a barcode, and I had to bring my old passport that had my old Chinese visa in it, and then my new passport that doesn't have the Chinese visa in it. I had to give her both my passports, the first sheet of the barcode, and then I had to pay $284 cash to get this done. It's $94 to do through them, and then the consulate fee itself is $140, and then there's a $50 insurance, 25 there, 25 back. But I'm like, I'm going to Chicago next week. I wonder if I could have just gone to the consulate myself and just paid the $140 to get it done. I guess we'll never know. I guess that gives me more time to like hang out in Chicago instead of spending my 1 day in Chicago, maybe spending all day at the Chinese consulate. So I don't have a passport for the next 4 to 6 weeks until it comes back, and then I have to come back to this Asia Mall to pick it up. I'm thinking about going downstairs to get some stuff for hot pot so I can eat some hot pot later this week, get my red meat iron up before the period's supposed to come. That's another thing when I'm going to be in Chicago. Allegedly, I'm supposed to get my period. So it'll be nice that I guess I don't have to go to the consulate, but that was the biggest thing that we needed to get done today. Chinese visa is done. I think I'm gonna pick up some groceries downstairs. There's a whole like supermarket downstairs. Maybe get a boba. The boba in Minnesota sucks though. Like I've had boba in LA and it just obviously doesn't compare. We need to get some good boba up in this state. or at least in the Twin Cities metro area, and then maybe go get a car wash, get some gas, go home and hang out, go home and relax. Oh, we can unbox my new headphones together. Okay, let's do that. Guys, this is new. They have all of the zodiac animals here, and I am the Tudze. And then look at how cute mine is compared to all the rest of them. All these other ones are on their feet. They're ready to go. Me and Ma was laying down with some food, with a carrot. And then my thing says, luckiest sign of all. Hello, you are also talented and articulate. Hello, affectionate yet shy. Yes, ma'am. You seek peace throughout your life, definitely. Marry a sheep or a bear. Your opposite is the cock. Guess who's the cock in my life? My mom. My mom is literally the rooster. That's crazy that they put it as cock, though. Ooh, look at this Miss Cock. She's missing a foot over here. They got rowdy with her. The rooster. She's a pioneer in spirit, devoted to work. Oh my god, that's so my mom. My mom's so devoted to work. Rabbits are trouble. Yeah, me and my mom's relationship is tumultuous. Let me read. What did it say? It said the bear or a sheep is who I should marry. Is this one the sheep? No, this is the tiger. This is the ox. This is the rat. Where is the bear or the sheep? Huh, I don't see it. But this is cute. This is fun. Oh, they have more over here. They have a dragon, a horse. Here's the sheep. I didn't see the bear one. Oh, elegant and creative. You are timid and prefer anonymity. You are most compatible with boars and rabbits, but never the ox. Elegant and creative? Girl, that is what I'm attracted to. That was fun. Okay, I got a car wash. I filled up on gas. Now I'm home. Okay, but I just had to put you on. If you live in an apartment, you gotta get one of these collapsible wagons. It's so nice to bring everything home. I do not live in an apartment, but my grandma does, and so I bought this wagon to help me bring stuff up to her apartment. And then it's come real in clutch because they're doing hella construction in front of my home, and so I have to park like a block away. So it's kind of nice to have this wagon to bring everything in. I got mine on Amazon, and then at the bottom, you can just like pick up the bottom and it like collapses and it folds. It's so nice. Let's do a reveal of what I got at the Asian market store and unbox my headphones. Okay, Asia Mall unboxing. I did end up getting 5 of these because it was buy 4 get 1 free, and it ended up being like $2. They're so cute, and they're cute little like travel ones because I needed little travel Kleenexes anyway. So I got that at the travel agency while I was waiting for my visa. And this is my good hack. Did I already tell you gotta get on these like thermal grocery bags, especially if it's hot where you live? These are super helpful. Also, if you get like to-go food and you do carry out a lot, those are super helpful. It's starting to get real hot and muggy out there, but I got a tofu. I got enoki mushroom. I needed to restock on some kimchi. I get the smallest jar of kimchi and it lasts me a good while. I got a Korean melon. I think I like these, but I can't really remember, and it was $4, and I said, why not? I can try something new for $4. Keep my life interesting. I got some, ooh, the cilantro. I'm gonna have to put like in a jar. I got regular bok choy, and then I also saw this. Said it was sweet bok choy, but doesn't it just kind of look like mini Napa cabbage? I'm gonna cut it up and throw it in my hot pot anyways. And then I got a little miso so I can make some miso soup. Let me put this in the fridge and then we'll unbox the headphones. Oh my gosh, this brings me back to the OG days when I first started on YouTube and TikTok. I would sit here and like make little videos before I like left my house. So I was like doing 2 scary things at the time. Talking out loud and leaving my house. Girl, there's a time and a place for everything. Let's unbox this vacuum! It's a brand new loaner vacuum. Apparently it's the exact same one. Looks like it's brand new. You didn't have to pay a deposit or anything, but obviously you sign a contract if you don't bring it back within 7 days, then there's gonna be a petit problem. Oh wait, this one's a little bit nicer than mine. There's so many compartments in this, jeez Louise. Yeah, mine is not like this gold. Oh, gold is shiny, gold is new, gold is fun. Alright, let's see here. I love unboxing shit. Oh my god, I should ask them, can I like trade mine in for this one? Can
y'all keep my old one and I get this new gold one? Because who the hell has a gold vacuum? I feel like that's so bouge. Which is very much in alignment of what we got going on over here. On this side of the internet, we are bougie. Love this. This has like a light on it so you think your shit is clean, like you see nothing on the floor, but then all of a sudden this light turns on and it like highlights all the dust bunnies and everything. It's pretty iconic. Okay, let's see, where's the body? I'm probably gonna have to charge this, I have to guess, since it's so brand new. Oh my god, look at the blue material! Does it have any battery? Oh my god, it's fully charged too. What the heck? That is so lit. Girl. Okay, wait, let me show you. So here, it looks clean, right? And then the second you press this on, can you see like all the like mini dust? Like look at that, like that area looks super clean to the naked eye, but you start to slow you can see all the dust. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but maybe I should see if Dyson does a trade-in program, because we know Best Buy and Apple do trade-in programs. Maybe Dyson does a trade-in program too. Speaking of lay best and lay buy. We the best and we buy. You know Best Buy used to be a music store like when it first started off. And then same thing with Taco Bell. Taco Bell, when it first started off, used to be it was called like Bell's Burgers. So that's what I'm saying. Failure is a part of success, man. They had to fail as a music store to be the Best Buy that it is today. Taco Bell had to fail at making burgers to make tacos and be the Taco Bell that it is today. Let's unbox this. A very Chinese day. I don't know why this makes me feel Chinese, but it does. Oh, girl, let me. She's not a good unboxer yet. Oh, so satisfying. Yeek! Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Oh, how do you do this? This is not so satisfying! How do you get this off? Oh, it's because it's in here. Girl, this is not okay. This is not the aesthetic unboxing that I wanted it to be, but who the fuck cares, because they're here. Yes. Let's see if these need a charge. Wait, I gotta grab my phone. 1 sec. Okay, I got my phone. Connect. This is just in time before Ariana releases her 8th studio album called Petal. Let's see, it says press the button, press the noise control button to switch between, oh okay, it's going kind of fast. I'm usually a fast reader, but this is going faster than I thought. I like how it does all of this. Press the volume, all right. Personalized volume. I feel like this is new. Automatically adjust the volume of media in response to your environment. No. Conversation awareness. When you start speaking, the AirPods Max will lower media volume, reduce background noise, and no. None of that. I hate Siri. Siri never fucking works. Oh my god, you can control your AirPods by moving your head. It says move your head up and down or side to side to accept and decline calls. I don't need that either. What? This has live translation beta. Helps you understand what's being said in another language for easy communication. Simply press and hold the listening button to start translating. That's so cool. I'm going to set up live translation. That's dope. Ooh, there's Korean! So I could watch my... Oh! Maybe I could watch my Korean TV shows and understand it. Okay, let's do Chinese and Korean. Okay. Attach the AirPods Max to a phone. Oh, so I have to use the... Does it come with a cord? Oh, at least it does come with a cord in the box. I know some of the newer Apple stuff isn't coming with the dock station. You know, where you like... I don't know if it's called the dock station, but the little box that you plug this into. Okay, anyways, it wants me to plug this into my phone to get the latest software downloaded. Continue. I didn't know you could do this. Is this charging it too? It's downloading the languages. It's going to take 3 gigabytes of downloading. Wow. We'll let her download. Okay. Well, there's that, madame. I have this fat-ass box that I've got to keep because I'm going to have to return all of this. Definitely going to keep the case to my Air Maxes. The box can be thrown away because we don't need that. Can you recycle this? Yes, you can recycle the box. Okay, so we'll recycle the box, throw away the rest, and I think that's it, darling. It's a very Chinese day in my life. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's probably just because I went to the Asia Mall. I had some Korean food. I got my Chinese visa. What else did we do? We did the Dyson store finally. We did our little updated makeup routine. I'm gonna go to a cafe and use my new headphones to sit and edit some YouTube videos. Oh, I'm so excited for my new headphones. Should I show you what they look like on? Apparently these have 1.5 times more noise cancellation mode than the other ones. So she's giving very fierce. She's giving very techie. We love girls in STEM. Can I consider myself STEM if I do video editing on CapCut? Is that STEM enough? Let me show you this wagon, and then this will be the end of the vlog. But super nice and big, wheels all ways, and then there's a what would you call this, like hook in the middle, so then you literally go like this, and then you can, it's super easy, foldable, put it in your car in the back of your trunk, and you can stick it back out again to do what you need to do with your life. Highly recommend if you live in an apartment, or even if you live in a house with a garage. It's kind of nice to just put everything in it and wheel it into your house. You'll never know when they do construction on your outside your house, and you might have to park a block away, and this is super helpful. I could also see this being really helpful like at the farmer's market and stuff. If you want to wheel it around, I got this idea from the moms in my neighborhood. They have ones with like full-blown seats and like a tent cover for their kids to sit in. I said, we ain't never had that. Well, my parents didn't have time to spend with me when I was a kid like that, so of course we didn't have gadgets like this. But with the whole work from home shebang and whatever trad wife's trending, there's a lot more gadgets for kids nowadays. It's getting really, really hot out there. It's 90 degrees and humid as shit. I feel like I'm walking through Persephone's sauna when I get out there. So I'm gonna go sit in the little cafe and edit my YouTube videos now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one. Have a very nice Chinese time in your life. Goodbye. Also, some updates on my... I hope you know, I don't know if this is a Midwestern thing or if it's a Minnesota thing. I definitely notice it in Minnesota. We'll always say goodbye to each other, but we'll say it like 7 to 15 times before we actually leave, because it'll be like, okay, I'll see you next week. Oh, and blah, blah, blah. And we just continue with the conversation as I just did. For my Chinese visa, my old one was an M. There are different types of visas, and the M was like visiting family in China, but this time when I applied for a Chinese visa, oh, my last one was an M, and it was visiting family in China, because that was the like main purpose of those trips before, and it was, I could enter multiple times into China with the visa, and it was good for 10 years, and when I entered in the country, I got to stay there for 120 days, so I applied for the exact same thing, except I changed the type of visa from M, visiting family, to L, which is strictly tourism, because now that a lot of my family is older and I've already visited the family before, I want to visit a bunch of other parts of China, like southern, even more northern, just, you know, all the different parts, and it got approved. You go online, there's a consulate website online. They only have consulates in like San Francisco, LA, maybe Seattle, Chicago, Washington DC, and like New York. So, you know, only the big cities on the West Coast, and Chicago's the closest to us, but usually wherever you live, because there's Chinese people fucking everywhere, they'll run some deals, or there'll be some Chinese travel agency in your area where they'll have, you know, colleagues or people in the nearest consulate that can like run and do your visa and bring your passport in on behalf of you. So that's what we got done today. So if you were interested in going to China and you have an American passport, a United States passport, you're gonna need a visa to get into the country. Apply online. It's $140 consulate fee, but then if you're doing it through a third party because you're not in the city where you can go to the consulate yourself, then you're gonna pay on top of that. I think I showed the price and all that stuff. But yeah, we did it all. It's only 1 p.m. We left at 10 a.m. and it's 1 p.m. So we got all those errands done in 3 hours, and I had a meal. Kashmida. I need to figure out what that word is, and once I figure out what they say before they eat, I'll get back to you on that. Okay, now I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Goodbye.